And so this is like the mock-up kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the shape of this is, because they're very... I don't have all the right shapes in hat forms.
Sure.
So I'm kind of trying to figure out... And we don't have extra hat forms, like, oh, if you screw up, just, you know, where they have muslin out there
Sure.
to work on things. I don't have an equivalent. Well, I've been using buckram and paper to kind of do a test run. Oh, even more so?
Yeah, and then it figures out something small.
Do you don't want it this drastic?
If you bent your head backwards.
The way I'm dyeing things is I do a bunch of samples and then keep track of how long it's in the vat, what temperature it's at, how much salt I put in, and how much dye I put in, how long I leave it in there, when I rinse it, voila. So it's tons of meticulous. It's kind of like science. It's like fun science, I guess. I don't know. I don't like science.
It's super fun.
But it's extremely hot. The vat is currently at 160 degrees, so even if you touch this, I have many a war wounds. What you do is you take one of these hat blanks. This is for one of the hats. Oh, it's this one right here. I just have black and white copies. So obviously this is not the hat form for this hat. But what I would do is you spray it with the felt stiffener. You spray it and it's very toxic and you have to wear respirators and stuff like that. But then you have the upright steamer and you put this over the steamer and then you put a plastic bag over it so it uniformly heats it and steams it. And then when it's all very soft, you can kind of feel it like give way. Then it's all ready to be pulled. And it is not a beautiful process when you're pulling it because you're really trying to get this fabric, which clearly looks like this, into this shape. So this, you have to pull it and work it, and sometimes you need to take the hand steamer and like do touch-up spots. But if you work hard enough, you can convince it to take that shape. And then while you're pulling it, you put a rope around here so that it stays in that shape, and then you pull the brim and you put a rope around here so it takes the shape. So when you're done with it, it looks like a torture device. It has push pins sticking out of it, so it'll be like, but it'll have push pins all around it, so you can kind of see that that's the shape that it would make. And then you spray it with more stiffener, and then you let it dry, and then when it's done you take all the pins off and all the rope off, and then you have this little shape. And then you can see that this is a test that I did for, this is just flat felt. Usually we start with this because it's a little thicker, it generally has a shape, and it has a little bit of stiffening already in it, so it gives us just a leg up.